You might brush your teeth twice a day, take a warm shower regularly every morning, but that doesn't mean you're truly clean. According to a recent study, 87% of Americans over 60 are missing at least one extremely important area of the body during their daily hygiene routine. And the consequences are not just a matter of hygiene. They can lead to infections, weakened immunity, and even shorten your lifespan. Welcome to Life in Words, where we share simple yet powerful tips to help you live healthy and independent as you age. If you care about your health and want to maintain your quality of life every day, hit the like button and subscribe right now, because what you're about to hear will make you rethink your daily habits. Dr. Linda Morgan, a geriatric specialist with over 30 years of experience, has identified 5 areas of the body that most of us overlook during hygiene, even though they are prime spots for bacteria, fungi, and toxins to thrive. These seemingly small areas can quietly affect your heart, lungs, digestion, and even your immune system. I know this might sound surprising, but when you understand the mechanisms behind it and how to clean properly, you'll not only improve your hygiene, but you'll also be directly protecting your health and prolonging your lifespan. So, what are these 5 areas? How many of them have you been neglecting over the years? Watch until the end of the video to find out exactly what you need to change before it's too late. Here's a little-known truth. Your tongue is one of the dirtiest places on your body. Even if you brush twice a day, floss, and use mouthwash regularly, if you forget to clean your tongue, your mouth can still be a perfect breeding ground for millions of bacteria. The surface of your tongue is not as smooth as you might think. It's covered with thousands of tiny grooves, like a thick carpet, where leftover food, dead cells, and bacteria easily accumulate. These bacteria break down the debris, creating volatile sulfur compounds, the leading cause of bad breath and unpleasant odors when you breathe. But the problem doesn't stop at bad breath. When bacteria accumulate on your tongue over time, they can spread down the throat, into your digestive system, and even your bloodstream. Research from the American Heart Association shows that people with poor oral health, especially those who neglect cleaning their tongues, are at a higher risk of heart disease and stroke. Additionally, a tongue covered in thick plaque will reduce your ability to taste. That's why many older adults feel food doesn't taste as good as before. As taste diminishes, the urge to eat fades, leading to weight loss and malnutrition, especially dangerous for the elderly. The solution is simple. Clean your tongue every day, first thing in the morning after waking up and before bed. The best tool is a stainless steel or medical-grade plastic tongue scraper. Just a few gentle strokes from back to front, followed by rinsing with warm water. Don't forget to replace your tool every 2 to 3 months to avoid bacteria buildup. It takes just 30 seconds a day, but it can make a noticeable difference to your breath, taste, digestion, and even heart health. If you've never thought about cleaning your tongue before, now is the time to start. Fresh breath, delicious meals, healthy living. It all starts with the tongue. You may be taking great care of your body every day, but there's one area often quickly overlooked, or even completely forgotten: your feet. We spend our entire lives walking, standing, and moving, and our feet bear the entire weight of our bodies. However, according to a survey by the National Institute on Aging, over 60% of people over 65 are not cleaning their feet properly, leading to a series of serious issues that few people realize. The feet contain many sweat glands, especially between the toes. If they aren't washed and dried thoroughly, the damp environment will create ideal conditions for fungal infections, bacteria, and cracks to develop. Issues that seem minor, like dry heels, peeling skin, or odor, can quickly escalate into dermatitis, infections, or hard-to-heal foot ulcers, especially dangerous for those with diabetes or poor circulation. Moreover, the feet serve as an early warning system for many potential health issues. Numbness, tingling, or sharp pain can be signs of nerve damage. Discolored or brittle toenails may signal poor blood circulation. These symptoms, if detected early, can be managed. So, how should you care for your feet properly? It's simple. Wash your feet every day with warm water and mild soap. Make sure to clean carefully between your toes, where bacteria and fungi tend to accumulate. Dry your feet completely after washing, especially between the toes. Apply moisturizer to the heels and soles of your feet, avoiding the spaces between your toes. Trim toenails properly, not too short and not too long. And take a few minutes each day to observe and feel your feet. Any cuts, swelling, or unusual signs deserve attention. Your feet are not just the foundation that keeps you steady, they also reflect your overall health. Taking care of your feet every day is the first solid step toward living longer and healthier. Armpits, the silent detox zone, but incredibly important. While most people remember to brush their teeth or wash their face every day, the armpits, that small area of skin under the arms, are often neglected. But did you know this is one of the most important natural detox centers of your body? Beneath the skin of the armpit lies a network of lymph nodes that act like filters, helping to remove toxins, bacteria, and cell waste. However, because of its discreet, moist, and sweat-rich nature, the armpit also becomes an ideal breeding ground for bacteria, yeast, and accumulated debris if not properly cleaned every day. Neglecting to properly clean your armpits can lead to a variety of issues. Persistent body odor due to sweat and bacteria breaking down protein on the skin. Folliculitis, rashes, itching, or redness. Blocked lymph nodes, impairing the detox process and reducing natural immunity. Additionally, deodorants containing aluminum and artificial fragrances, if not washed off daily, can accumulate and irritate the skin, disrupt the microbiome, and even affect hormonal functions. So, how can you protect your armpits every day? Start with a simple yet effective hygiene routine. Wash your armpits every day with warm water and a mild soap, using a soft cloth to gently scrub in multiple directions to remove sweat and debris completely. Dry thoroughly before putting on clothes, especially important to avoid a moist environment that can foster fungal infections. Avoid deodorants containing aluminum. Instead, try natural products like baking soda, coconut oil, or chemical-free roll-ons. Once a week, you can detox your armpits with a mixture of baking soda and apple cider vinegar to deeply cleanse the sweat glands. If you regularly shave your armpits, use a clean razor and skin-soothing gel to avoid folliculitis. Although small, the role of your armpits is significant. Keeping your armpits clean every day not only helps you feel comfortable, but also protects your health from the inside out. Next up, nose, the body's air filter. Imagine having a super smart air purifier that works 24/7 without ever needing a battery recharge. That's your nose. But unfortunately, most of us don't know how to maintain this filter, and the consequences can include restless sleep, chronic fatigue, and even a weakened immune system as we age. The nose is not just for breathing. Every time you inhale, the nose hairs and mucous membranes trap dirt, pollen, bacteria, and allergens. The system then pushes harmful particles down to the throat to be swallowed into the stomach, where acids neutralize them. But if your nose is blocked, dry, or filled with excessive mucus, this defense system becomes weakened. What are the results? Prolonged nasal congestion, forcing you to breathe through your mouth, which dries out your throat, causes coughing, disrupts sleep, and increases the risk of respiratory infections. Reduced oxygen intake, causing brain fog, which is particularly dangerous for older adults. Increased risk of allergies, sinusitis, and colds due to an inability to clear harmful particles effectively. So, how do you care for your nose properly? It's simple. You just need to use a saline nasal spray daily, especially in the morning and before bed. This helps clear dust, pollen, and thins mucus. Steam your nose with hot water 200 to 3 times a week to clear the nasal passages and improve circulation. Don't pick your nose with dirty hands or use rough cotton swabs, as this can scratch the mucous membranes. Blow your nose correctly, one nostril at a time, gently, and wash your hands thoroughly afterward. Maintain indoor air humidity with a humidifier or by placing a bowl of water near a heater in the winter. Just a few simple steps every day can protect your respiratory system, improve your sleep, and boost brain health, all starting with the filter right on your face. Belly button, the hidden bacteria haven that needs daily cleaning. Though small and tucked away on your belly, the belly button is one of the dirtiest areas of the body, if not properly cleaned. Especially as we age, our skin's resistance decreases, and the risk of infection becomes more prevalent. The belly button is a recessed, moist, and enclosed area that is almost completely closed off. This unique structure makes it a paradise for bacteria, fungi, and sebum buildup if not cleaned thoroughly. In a study published in the Journal of Clinical Microbiology, scientists discovered that the human belly button can harbor up to 2,368 different species of microorganisms, and most of them are not harmless. The problem is that many people, especially older adults, either forget to clean their belly buttons or simply wash over it quickly while showering. This leads to sweat, dead skin cells, and oil accumulating, forming stubborn dirt patches that are hard to remove if left too long. Infections or discharge, particularly in individuals with deep skin folds or belly fat. Unpleasant odors, even after regular showering. Increased risk of yeast infections, especially for those with diabetes or weakened immune systems. To keep your belly button clean and healthy, you just need a few simple steps. Every day while showering, use a soft cloth with warm water and mild soap to gently wipe inside your belly button. Avoid using your finger or dry cotton swabs, as these can scratch the skin. Afterward, use a clean, dry towel to thoroughly dry the area. Never leave it damp, as a moist environment is prone to fungal growth. Once a week, you can use a cotton swab soaked in isopropyl alcohol or witch hazel for deeper cleaning. This helps disinfect and effectively remove odors. If your belly button shows signs of redness, swelling, discharge, or prolonged itching, visit a doctor, as this could indicate an underlying infection.